holidays, they can be overwhelming with shopping, decorating, social gatherings, cultural traditions, and preparing goodies for parties. Two surveys show that 44% of women and 33% of men feel stressed out during the holidays.
I can relate to that. Today, Dr. Rachel Hailey of HCA Midwest Health is here to discuss how you can survive the holiday frenzy without feeling stressed out, putting your physical and mental health at risk. Dr. Hailey, during the holidays, it seems like, we all get caught up in different obligations and everything, maybe lead to extra stress. I feel like I've been stressed out since March of 2020. Anyway, so what are some tips just to help us all just chill out and lower some stress here, as we're only less than a week away from Christmas, right?
Oh my goodness, that is such a difficult task for anyone, including myself. First, I think it's important to lower expectations. We expect so much out of ourselves during this time of the year, and we try to cram everything we can into a few short, hectic weeks, and it's impossible. We need to be kind to ourselves and to those around us, and really just allow ourselves to take time for self-care, get as much sleep as we can, eat as healthy as possible, stay hydrated, and last but not least, allow yourself to say no to social obligations, like what we mentioned before. We can't do it all. We can't get it all in.
I don't have to go to all 17 of the Christmas parties I was invited to and bring a gift to every single one?
Okay. Just say no.
There it is.
And I mean, for so many of us, the holidays are such a great time spent with family, full of joy. But for others, it can be a time of sadness. What are some ways to cope with, the so-called holiday blues?
Oh my goodness, the holiday blues it's a really real phenomenon. And I think this season more so than ever, we're seeing higher levels of anxiety and depression. We have seasonal affective disorder, which is triggered by lack of sunlight and the change in seasons, but right now everyone is just struggling. So it's important to acknowledge our feelings, and again, like we mentioned, set realistic expectations, try to keep our stress levels low. But if you or anyone are having significant issues with sadness, fatigue, difficulty in concentrating, sleeping, even thoughts of harming themselves, encourage them to get help from their healthcare provider. There are treatments out there that include counseling, medication, light therapy. Just have them get help.
And 988 is that lifeline that people can reach out to, of course, and that's always monitored 24/7. Would encourage you, if you're having those thoughts, to obviously reach out to that as well. But let's talk about staying active. A lot of the times our fitness routines kind of get thrown off here during the holidays. I know mine has. How do we kind of get back on track in terms of, we want to go for a walk? It's going to be 4 degrees below zero outside here at the end of this week. So how do we maintain our healthy lifestyle when it comes to staying active, staying moving?
That's such a great question and a hard problem for all of us. I think the key is trying to maintain your schedule, even if you're traveling for the holidays. One of the ways you can do that, if you are feeling overwhelmed but you want to maintain your schedule, is shorten your workout. Any movement at all is better than no movement. So remember that. There's a time in the day for even a few minutes of exercise, whether it's a 5-minute stretch, a core routine, or just a quick walk inside the house if it's too cold. Go to a mall, go somewhere where you can get some walking in. Or switch up your solo routine and include your family. If it does get warmer, we could do a hike in a local park, or an outing to an ice skating rink, or just even a walk through a holiday light display. Any movement can help you, and it also helps you maintain a positive, mental state.
Absolutely. And we only have about 30 seconds left here, but of course we all know during the holiday season, eating right can be very difficult with all the treats. Are there any tips to maintain that willpower?
Oh my goodness, good luck on that one.
Yeah.
Everything in moderation. Try to keep the drinking at a moderate level. Include the water, small, healthy, frequent snacks. And after the holidays, if you are struggling with your weight or you have a weight loss goal to get it under control, we do have bariatric specialists that can help maintain a plan, that also have surgical techniques for some people if those are needed.
Perfect. Well, thanks so much for being here today. It's a busy week, and we're sure appreciative of you taking the time.
Absolutely.
And to find a doctor and closest ER and urgent care near you, head to hcamidwest.com.